Okay. Uh, we have been talking about the features of language learning. Okay, and I believe that you have understood the features by now because last 5 to 6 classes I have been talking about the features. Okay, in the features, okay, language learning. Okay, first thing is language learning that you need to understand, and English is a subject. Alfred, is it a subject in school? Yes, it is a subject in school, right? But you should also know that it is just like Malayalam. Do you study Malayalam in school? Yes. Yes, right. Why do we study it in school? So that we can use it to communicate with each other. Okay, we are actually using any language for communication, so that I can talk to you. Okay, अखोइना languages सिजनाइसे कइनो अमन अमद ngangnanaba हम इसलिए यूज करें कि हम एक दूसरे का बात समझें. So now I want to use English. So if you feel that English, as science, maths, and it's one of the subjects which I have to study for only writing exam, then it is wrong. I believe, and in my survey and study, I have found out that, in my research, that most of us study English as one of the subjects, and we fail in the dimension of skill acquisition, that is, taking it as one of the skills, like swimming, like running, like cooking. And I have been telling it again and again, you should understand this. You have to use English as a language. To learn this language, what will be the thing that you keep in mind? Okay, the first thing you talk about learning English is grammar. Is it right or wrong, Jacob? Yes or no? Right, ma'am. Right, Janita. We all do grammar. So today, again, I'm giving a recap. What is a grammar? Grammar is the appreciation or understanding of the rules and regulations of a language. That language can be English, that language can be Manipuri, that language can be Malayalam, that language can be Russian, Chinese, anything. And in our schools in India, okay, I believe it does not happen that grammar is only about the rules and regulations of sentence making. That, knowing that, with subject there will be a verb and there will be an object, and the placing of those subject, verb, and object. Example will be, we all know, whether you are in UKG, LKG, graduation, we know that, you know what do we know? We know that, with I have to use the verb I write, and then we'll put a letter. That way in Manipuri we say I chak chage. So I is the subject, chak is the object, chage is the verb. So that pattern we understand, the rules and regulations, the art of stitching the words together. That's one thing, okay? But here I'm telling all my students that you need to work upon the lexicon, that's the vocabulary, okay? Acquisition of more and more vocabulary of a language, and that will be English, because I'm teaching English, right? So I want all my students to improve vocabulary. So today I have, okay, then I'll come back. Vocabulary. Second is knowing the rules and regulations of a sentence. That is knowing the sentence structure. Okay, subject, verb, complement, and other things. In layman's language, in your language, that will be like knowing tenses, verb, subject, object, whatever, blah blah blah. That also you should know. Okay. Third is knowing the meaning, whether I can semantics, whether I should use this word with this word. Can it happen? Like in simple terms, we all know that I cannot say that uh, I'm I want to eat water. We don't say that, but the complement is correct. We say I drink water. So when we go in the higher classes, we make that kind of mistake. Okay, that is there. And then we have what is the next? Then we have pronunciation. We feel that pronunciation is not grammar, but today again I'm telling you that acquisition of that knowledge is also all about knowing the grammar of a language. So now in my class, okay, let me come. So the first exercise, these are the features, and once you are good at this, your learning will be faster. And it's all about the drill. Okay, so today I'll talk about spelling and pronunciation in English. Okay, we all know what's the spelling of boy. Okay, let's start. B-O boy. Okay, B-O-Y is boy. So the other day I talked about the sounds. Okay, in school, most of you have passed KG, right? Kindergarten. So in the kindergarten, we learned alphabets. How many alphabets are there? There are 26 alphabets in English, right? 26 alphabets. Then our teachers, some of the teachers, especially in English schools, okay, they give the training in the sounds also. That is how we learn how to write. Like we learn A says A, B says B, C says K, and then D says the. Then if I have to understand dog, how will I pronounce? We know that it can be broken down into the og, dog. So we will write D and we write OG, og. So this is how we connect the cognitive features of English. Okay, we do that. Okay, let me go to the message section and let me write down also so that you all understand. Okay, so I have said that there are 26 letters in English. Okay, alphabets that we use. Now, in pronunciation and spelling, we all should know that English is a language which is not pronounced the way it is written. English is a language that is not written the way it is pronounced. Same with Manipuri. I can give example of Manipuri because it's my language. Okay, like we have Langba. Okay, Langba. Okay, Alfred. But in Hindi, Alfred, we have this. Hindi is a word which is written the way it is spoken. Okay, like they say kaksha. So for that kaksha. So that sha, it's very difficult for me to pronounce. For that they have a letter. Okay, and for like shatkon, for that another sha is there. For salgam there is another sa. For samosa there is another sa. So four kind of sas are there in Hindi. It's a beautiful language. Hindi is a beautiful language. I hope Tamil and Malayalam and other languages are also beautiful because these are rich languages. So in Manipuri, just like that. But in Manipuri, if I say langba, it has two meaning. If I say langba, yamna lange. With the sentence structure, somebody makes noise. Then we say langba also, and mahi langba also we use both ways. So Manipuri is a language that cannot be said that it is written the way it is spoken. Same with English. Okay, so in English, I hope all Manipuri students understood what I meant.
Yes, ma'am.
What about Tanushri? Did you understand? Mahilangba, milangba. Two different things are there, no? Okay, I hope she understood. I meant it. And then this Alfred, okay? And then I will say that to say that to prove that English is not spoken the way it is written. I'll give a very simple example. Character. Okay, you see this character. I've written, okay, character, chapter, right? See the spelling, character in chapter. This CH is pronounced differently and this CH is pronounced differently. Did you understand? Alfred, did you understand?
Yes.
Yes. Character and chapter differently, right? Right? They are, so you know that many examples are there. Simple example. Your level. No, I know somebody. Okay, it's not I can know somebody. Okay, so when actually the first thing that you have to unlearn is like one is learning things. Now you all are in that standard where you have to understand. Okay, आप लोग अभी उस पे आ गए हो, उस लेवल पे आ गए हो कि आप लोग ये समझे कि जो हमने एलकेजी और यूकेजी में हमने क्या किया था, हमने साउंड्स और लेटर्स को रिलेट किया था. Now, as you are in my class, okay, don't relate it because you all are above 10-year-old. Okay, now I can give you that logic. Okay, so I will say that in English, don't think that I will write the spelling the way it is spelled. Spelling khange ko ma'am, spelling the ibaduga papaga manade English da. Okay, it is different. So, no is there. And give me some example. Can you give me some example? Knife is there, right? Simplest example. No, knife, right? Yes, everyone? Okay. So to make the class more interesting, okay, I will give you for Alfred. I'll give one example that Janita knows because she has been with me from quite a from some time. She knows. Alfred, I will give a new meaning. What is this? Please tell me. What is this?
Fish.
Fish. If I say I can write fish like this, what will you say? What is this? The next thing?
Goatee.
So now that is the basic understanding. Okay, just to make the class fun. Okay, how will you? Okay, how will you pronounce it?
Enough.
Enough. Okay, enough. It's actually pronounced as enough. So now GH. In this, I taught you about syllable also. Okay, so I say enough. Enough, enough, enough. So this for George Bernard Shaw. I'll write down the name also. It is just fun activity, okay? No need to write down. I just want you to be happy. That's why I'm giving this example. George Bernard Shaw is the person who has written books. Okay, he's a famous person, he's a playwright. Okay, he said that from enough, I will take out GH as F sound. Okay, now women, what is that? Women, right? How do you pronounce? Now GH is the F sound. How do you pronounce this? How do you pronounce this? Women?
Women.
Okay, I think I have to make my point. So I will do this. Wait. Can you see my screen, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
You can see my screen. That's good. Okay. Please, let's do this exercise and we all will be happy. So, enough. Okay. So, there is GH in it, right? Please keep acknowledging, right? Acknowledge the what? आपको बोलना है yes or no. Yes? Can you see this? GH?
Yes, ma'am.
Haan. Jinta, you please say because others are not answering. So this is S sound. Okay. Then we have, how do you pronounce it? Women. Okay. So he says this O, this O as E sound in fish. Okay. E sound. Then I have T. Right. Constitution. Okay. So this one, no, this sound. This is TI, right? So he said it is this sound. If you try to understand, so it becomes fish. Alfred, it is fun, no? I have not said so. An intelligent person like George Bernard Shaw said so. Okay? He said this is to be pronounced as in enough. This is to be pronounced as in enough. It is to be pronounced, first sound is there. First sound is there, right? First sound is there. And in women, this women, this E sound is there. And in constitution, constitution here, tuition, this sh sound is there. So he said that I can write fish as, I can write fish as dhoti. So this is also fish. How it becomes fur? How it becomes fur from enough. Fur. Women. Okay? So I hope you guys understood.
Yes,
At least, yeah, that is very good. Okay? That is very, very good. I'll stop sharing.